Hello everybody, it's Brian Begley from enCloud9. Today we are going to do a short video on creating new users in Dynamics 365. So we're going to create a new user, add them to a Entra security group, give them a license to use Dynamics 365, and then we're going to go into the Power Platform Admin Center, add them to the environment that we want them to be added to, and set up their mailbox. So let's get started. So I am in my Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and I'm going to set up a new user. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Active Users. I'm going to click Add a User. I'm going to start typing in my user's name, and we're going to call her Sarah Demo. Okay, and we're going to give her a username of sdemo. We are going to give her a few licenses. Now this is pretty straightforward. We have one Dynamics 365 license available. We're going to assign that to her to use, and then we're going to click Next. Now I'm going to click Next, and the final stage is to click Finish Adding. Now that we've created the licensed user called Sarah Demo, I am going to check one thing before I move forward. So first thing I want to look at is go to the Power Platform Admin Center and go to the environment that you're looking to add your user in and determine whether there is a security group assigned to this environment. In this case, we have the security group called Dynamics 365 Demo Team. So what that means is, in order for Sarah to be able to access our demo environment, she needs to be added to this Entra security team. Otherwise, she won't have access. So let's go back to our Microsoft Admin Center. Let's open up Sarah, and we're going to go to the Groups area, and we're going to click Manage Groups and assign a membership, and we're going to find that Dynamics 365 demo team, and we're going to add her into the users. Now it says on this warning it may take up to an hour, but I've never had any sort of delay for the group assignments to be assigned to my users. Now one other thing I want to do with Sarah, I'm going to go back here and go to licenses, and I need to give her a license for Office 365, in this case an Office 365 E3 license. I'm going to save my changes. That way we can configure her to send and receive email through Dynamics 365. Okay, so I'm saving my changes. And now we're ready to create Sarah as a user in Dynamics 365. So we're going to switch back to the Power Platform Admin Center. And we're going to go into our environment and enCloud9 demo. And we're going to go to the users section, which is over on the right side. From here, I can add a user, and it's really straightforward. I start typing the user's name, Sarah. She comes up. Now, if she wasn't part of the security group, when I click add, I would get a notification that she needs to be added to the security group. Or if she was missing a license for Dynamics 365, I would get a notification as well. In this case, everything is good. At this point, I just need to assign her a security role. So I'm going to give her basic user security role. I'm going to give her Dynamics 365 app for Outlook user. And because Sarah is part of my sales team, I'm going to give her sales enterprise app access and salesperson roles. So I'm going to click save. And now there's just one more step in order to finish setting up Sarah as a user in Dynamics 365 Sales. We're going to go back to our environment in the Power Platform Admin Center, and we are going to click on the settings icon. When we get to the settings icon, we're going to go to email, and we are going to open up the mailboxes in our environment. Now, to do the next step, you do need to be a global administrator in your Office 365 environment, or you can have these permissions allocated to you by a global administrator. All right, so we are now going to switch our view to active mailboxes, and we are going to look for Sarah's mailbox. So I type Sarah in my search bar, and I see we have two Sarahs in here. We have a Sarah Demo and a Sarah Perez. I'm going to click on Sarah Demo, and the mailbox configuration will show for me. And there's a couple things I need to do. First thing I need to do is approve her email, and by approving the email, we are creating a connection between Exchange and Dynamics 365 for her mailbox. I'm going to save my changes. I'm going to look down this record because I want to make sure that we're synchronizing incoming email, outgoing email, as well as appointments, contacts, and tasks, and they all should be using server-side synchronization. Okay? If you don't see it, if it says none in one of these, you will want to change it to server-side synchronization. One more change and we're almost done here. So at this point, we are ready to begin our tests and enable the mailbox. Click on the button in the ribbon that says Test and Enable Mailbox. We can determine when we want to start processing email from. Click OK. And now an email configuration test is scheduled. So this is going to run in the background, and it takes about 2 or 3 minutes. But what's going to happen is Sarah's mailbox is going to receive an email. So you might want to let your users know that they should expect to receive an email that informs them that their Exchange mailbox has now been connected to Dynamics 365. I'm going to refresh this. Okay, so we're seeing now outgoing email has now been successful. Now we see that incoming email has been successful, and we're still waiting on the syncing of appointments, contacts, and tasks. Do one more refresh. Okay, so it's about 3 or 4 minutes later. My incoming email status is successful. My outgoing email status is successful. And now I also have appointments, contacts, and tasks. So what you want to do now is within the next 30 minutes or so, Sarah should be able to see the Dynamics 365 Outlook app in her Outlook environment. It will be automatically deployed out to her, and she should have no problem sending, receiving emails, appointments, contacts, and tasks from Dynamics 365, and also to be able to use that app within Outlook. Once again, I'm Brian Begley. If you've enjoyed this content, please like it, subscribe, or give us a comment. Thank you very much. Have a great day.